What is going on, YouTube? I'm Brandon. You are back in the Gillstrap Garage, coming at you with a little something different today, something I haven't really done before, not in its own video anyway. I've talked about my tools and stuff when I'm using them, when I'm working on a project. Today I'm going to try putting out a standalone tool review video. I've been thinking about doing it for a while, thinking where do I start? I've got a ton of tools. I've got a ton of specialty tools, that just all kinds of stuff that I can share with you guys on what I like and why I use it. Today, I'm gonna be featuring some miniature 3/8 ratchets. I absolutely love them. I literally use them to death. Like, I use them until they do not work anymore. Good thing for tool companies and their warranties. And yeah, I'm gonna show you what I like. I'm gonna show you one that I don't like, that I paid a lot of money for. Let's get into it. On the lineup today, we have 2 snap-on wrenches and a Matco. Now, Matco does not make their own tools. They typically rebrand other people's tools. Not going to get into that. But here we go. So this Matco 3/8 drive ratchet, this is actually brand new now. I bought a different version of this probably, I want to say probably 6 or 7 years ago. Picked one of these up and absolutely loved it. The original style did not have a serviceable head on it. I went through 2 of those. I used one, I don't know, 2-3 years. I abuse them. I mean, all my ratchets really, I just use them to their full potential. But yeah, so I went through 2 that did not have the serviceable head. I finally got around to a Matco dealer out here in Nebraska and started taking care of a bunch of warranty stuff because I haven't had a Matco tool rep in a long time. Gave him my ratchet and he's like, man, they don't even make this anymore. Let me see what I can do. Came out with their, I'm assuming, an update. It was on back order for like 4 weeks or something like that, 4 or 5 weeks. Finally got it in. The part number is, let's see here, BFR 472TA. I want to say when I first got this thing, I probably paid around 80 bucks for it, and it has been one of my favorites. I have not used this one, this brand new one, very much. I picked up a Milwaukee cordless ratchet, and now all my other ones are just collecting dust. But still like it nevertheless. Before I got that Matco tool rep to warranty my ratchets, I got linked up with a snap-on guy out here, and I am not one of those snap-on fanboys. Not one of the guys that's got to have snap-on everything. I mean, they do make great quality tools, but you pay for them. I mean, not a whole lot of stuff out there you can get with that USA stamp on it anymore. So when I came out here trying to get in good standing with the snap-on guy, I did have a few things just floating around the box that I had bought used and was like, oh, let me warranty them. I'm not going to warranty tools and not buy anything new. It's just, I mean, that guy's got to make his money, right? And he is making it. But I bought a few ratchets, and when I filled my hands up with all that my wallet would allow me to spend, I grabbed this stubby because my Matco stubby was out of service. Picked it up and I used it a couple times, and I'm not really a huge fan of the way this feels in my hand. This is by far the heaviest out of these 3 right here. It's got a really wide head on it, like it's got a 3/8 ratchet head on it. It's huge. I told the guy that I didn't really care for it too much, and he said, this is my bread and butter for a lot of guys right here. Check this thing out. This is a 1/4-inch body with a 3/8 head on it, and this thing has become one of my favorite ratchets that I've ever had. The tooth count, I don't know if it's listed on here. I don't know. I don't get too crazy into stuff like that. I want to say when I bought all my Matco ratchets, they were like an 88 count. I'll look up the part number. Okay, see, FK80, so that's probably an 80 tooth. Let's see, FC72, so I'd assume this is probably a 72 tooth. I'll look up the specs when I edit this video and I'll put that in there. Let's talk about price point. Like I said, I paid about 80 bucks for this thing 6 years ago when it was a different style. I don't know what they are running now. I'll try to reference that number. This one, don't remember off the top of my head, FK80, probably around the $100 range. I'll look up the price for that and drop it in. And this one, I can tell you for sure that this one is $120 because this is my second one. Like I said, I bought this thing, bought one of these, I should say, absolutely loved it, and I donated it to a customer's job that I was working on, apparently, because I packed up all my tools, went to go use it, I don't know, a day or two later, something like that, magically gone. So now we've covered what I like, kind of why I like it. Now let's get into some specs. I guess we'll start with the length. So like I said, this one here has a very wide head on it, coming in at 1.2 inches. Yep, 1.2 inches wide at its widest point. 4.15 from tip to tip. And 1 inch long. Now the Matco, let's see, our widest point 1.6 by 3.98 by 0.97. And my favorite one out of the bunch, we're coming in at 0.89 wide. This one is a little bit longer than the others. We are at 4.68 and down to 8.6 inches. Now, talk about length and everything. My thought on it, the long handle on this isn't much of a difference because if you look at it, I mean in my hand anyway, it fits really nice. The Matco, kind of like a 3-finger deal. And then like I said, this one, it's got this little flare on the end, and this thing is just super top heavy, and I don't care for it. Wouldn't buy it again. Might even try to trade it for something, who knows. Now let's go to weight. Again, we'll start with this one here. 6.79 ounces. Will the camera read that? I think it will. 6.79 ounces. The Matco 5.47. And the Snap-on 1/4 inch body 3.43. I mean, it's hard for me to measure. You know, I'm not going to go through the whole swing and, you know, the whole swing test and everything, because it's just not that crucial to me, especially when you're working with something like this. It's going to be in an area where your hand fits, if it is a tight fit. A lot of what I've used these for is, before I had my super awesome new Milwaukee Ratchet, I would take off pretty much all my primary and transmission cover bolts off on Harleys with these wrenches. Now, I mean, of course I use them for more than that, but just super nice in the hand. Spin those things off, get them to where you can get them out with your finger, pull them out the rest of the way. That's what a lot of these have been used for. I have, like I said before, I've abused these things. I abuse all of my ratchets. I put them to their full extent. Why not swap it out and get something with a longer handle and a little bit more leverage? I don't know, because sometimes you're right there with the tool already. You know what I mean? Like I said, thank God for warranties. It's kind of, I mean, you spend good money on tools, use them what they're there for, right? Probably what I will do soon, especially since I haven't used this very much and this has a nice serviceable head on it, is I'll pull this off, put a little dab of grease or something in there to try to help prolong the life of it. I've never really done that with a snap-on ratchet. You know, I mean, they got these really nice sealed heads in there. Just haven't done it. When they got the snap ring style like that, I normally just pop them off, take that cover off, grease it up, and snap it back together. Super quick, super brief video on stuff that I like. I am bringing more motorcycle content, more motorcycle wrenching content. It's in the works. I've got a project on the lift a little different than the norm, not a Harley. You'll hear all about it when it comes out. I want to say thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know. Looking for that feedback. If I've got a tool, if you think I've got a tool that you want to know about, let me know in the comments below, and I'll bring it to you guys. Seriously, this drawer here is full of specialty tools. Cam bearing tools, I mean, pretty much not everything, but a lot of stuff to do some Harley motors, wheel bearings. I mean, I don't know. If I ever needed a special tool working on a bike, I went and bought it, just because you spend the money once and it pays for itself on the second time. You know what I mean? A little more in here. I got some air stuff in there. Special micrometers and stuff in there that was a gift from an old boss of mine. I mean, compression testers, Snap-on versus Amazon. Some blow your head off spring compressors. I don't know. Like I said, guys, let me know what you want to see, and I'll do my best to bring it to you. I've got literally a truck full of this stuff. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends about it. I don't know. I'm almost at 4,000. I'm hoping by the time this video pops off, I hit that 4K mark. Maybe I'll give a little something away to somebody that comments. We'll see. Thanks for watching.